This video is one of several videos on how to play the game Pilung ko Pilung. This video focuses on the use of the optional war canoes. You may obtain war canoes in one of three ways. You may turn in a set of 3 matching war canoe cards. You can purchase a war canoe with 4 rye stone or 4 rye stone cards for trade-in, or a mixture of stone and cards. The third, it can be obtained in some form of trade. A player cannot have more than 2 war canoes at any one time during the game, with the exception of the special action card, which will be discussed shortly. The use of war canoes is optional. There are 2 main uses for war canoes. It allows you to move warriors from one village you control to another non-adjacent village that you control for troop deployments. It also allows you to attack from one territory to a non-adjacent enemy's territory. In many territory claiming games, you only are allowed to attack the territories that are immediately adjacent to your own. This generally has a strategy of building a very strong outward border and a very weak interior, leaving behind the minimum. Using war canoes will allow you to go around a strong border and attack weaker areas. This can lead to a more challenging game requiring more warriors be left behind and cause a longer game. Also, an important note, by using the war canoe, the attacking side does not need to land and deploy the troops. You can use the war canoe as a floating village or territory. Although you will run the risk of having the squall card played on you and having your war canoe sunk, losing all warriors. Let's now begin with an example of one player using the war canoes to attack another village which is not adjacent to the village that the warriors are coming from. Player Red has 1 war canoe and decides to use it to take warriors from northernmost rule to attack Gilman. Under the current drafted rules, a war canoe can only carry 5 warriors. 5 warriors are moved off of northern rule and moved south to just offshore from Gilman. The attack and defend dice are used the same as in any other type of attack and defend. Red attacks with 3, blue defends with 1. Blue's highest roll is a 6, which beats the highest attack roll of 5. Red loses 1 warrior. Red again attacks with 3 warriors. Blue can only defend with 1. Blue rolls a 4, which beats the highest attack roll of 3. Red loses another warrior. Red again attacks with 3. Blue defends with 1. The high score of 6 for the attack beats the 2 for the defend roll. Blue now loses control of Gilman. Red moves the 3 warriors onto Gilman, and because this is the first time Gilman has been attacked and it was successfully won, Red also claims the rye stone for Gilman. The war canoe must now be returned back to the board where it may be purchased or traded for again. Now to explain the other option with the special action card for war canoes. Green from Western Tamil decides to use a canoe to attack Middle Rule. Green takes 5 warriors down to off the coast of Middle Rule and then announces that they are going to attack using 3 dice. Middle Rule immediately responds with the squall card and wipes out the entire canoe and warriors. Please note, green must first announce that they are in fact going to attack and which territory and how many dice. Then, person owning the squall card can play the squall card. We will now discuss the special action card of a free one-turn war canoe. This is slightly different than having earned or purchased a war canoe. The card allows you to transfer as many as 9 warriors and allows you to stop at more than one village to distribute them. The card is used once during the turn, and then it is turned back into the card bank to be shuffled in to the pack for a future draw. A very important note, these are not 9 new warriors that the player gets. These are warriors that the player already has, and they must come from one village only, and it's up to a maximum of 9, always leaving a minimum of 1 behind in any village that you control. Yellow chooses to move a total of 5 warriors from Ulithi Atoll to the western side to Dalpnau. This is a special card action. You do not need to take a war canoe from the board to use. Simply move the warriors with the card to the intended locations. In this case, yellow is going to split up the warriors. 2 are placed on southernmost Dalpinal, and then the remaining 3 are placed on middle Dalpinal.